Hey y'all, so it is Monday and I'm starting my stock. I don't want to be doing this the night before Thanksgiving because the night before Thanksgiving I want to actually cook. So any prep work that I can get done ahead of time, I'm going to do ahead of time. So it's Monday morning. I got to clock in for work soon. So I'm putting my stock on and it's going to cook very slowly for several hours. I just got some chicken, some leg quarters. They were like $4 a pack for the whole pack. I usually use a whole turkey, but it's not going to be as many people, so I don't need as much stock. I guess I could have frozen it, but I didn't really feel like going through all the hassle of defrosting the turkey and all of that. But in here, I got some water. I got about 6 cups of water, some leg quarters, some onions, some salt, some celery, some garlic. And that's it. Let it cook really slowly and let it go, and then I'll show you what to do later. All right, so here are my greens. And these bowls are 13 quart bowls. I love them. I got them from Sam's. They were like $8 a piece. Yep. So I'm gonna start putting my greens in my pot. All right. As you can see, I put about half of this bowl in there. And yeah, as y'all know, those of you who cook collard greens, you know they cook down. So I'm not concerned. My pot will probably be about full once they're all done. But my kids love collard greens, so that's not going to be a problem. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday. It's the morning before Thanksgiving, and I decided to get up and get some things done before I have to clock in for work. Last night I cut and cleaned my greens, and then I put my ham hocks in the crock pot and let them cook down so that this morning I wouldn't have to wait for that. So now I'm just sauteing a little bit of onion and some bacon fat for my greens. And then I'm going to pop this in there. What I did was I put a little chicken stock in here. I put a couple cups of chicken stock. And then I put my ham hocks in there and I let it go. And yeah, I did that right before I went to bed last night. And so yeah, they're pretty good. So I'm going to put this over in the pot and I'll show y'all what I'm doing. Alright, so here's my pot. So I'm going to put the lid on and let things cook down and then add some more as I need to, okay? Okay. So as you can see, that the ham hocks in that stock, or pot liquor as people call it, it was already still warm. So it came right up to a boil as when I put it in this pot, because I had this pot on and I was sauteing some onion. So I'm going to start adding my greens in. It's about 7:45 a.m. And it's Wednesday, like I said before. I got to clock in for work at 10:30. So I'll be able to get a few things done before then. That way I don't have to do it when I get off. Because I do get off early, but the least I have to do when I get off, maybe I can go to bed at a decent time. I know, wishful thinking. Alright, bye y'all. Well, not bye, but I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so this is the last batch of greens that are in the pot. So this is going to cook down. And I still got a little under 2 hours before I have to clock in for work. So making pretty good time. Alright, so here are the greens cooking down. I gotta stir them around to get all the meat distributed throughout. I'm gonna go through and take all the bones out. See, that meat cooked right off all the way off that bone. So yeah, all of those greens cook down to this. So if you have a lot of people, we only got 5 of us, but only 4 of us eat collard greens. So this is still a lot of collard greens for 4 people. But like I said, my kids love collard greens. But yeah. So I'm going to go through and distribute the meat more evenly, and then let it cook down some more, and I'm going to turn them off. I'm not going to cook them all the way through, because if I do that today, by the time I get off, half the pot will be gone, because my kids will have eaten it all, okay? So I'm just going to go through and pull the meat and distribute it throughout better. Turn them off. Alright, so I'll see y'all later. Alright, so I just turned the greens off, and that's as far as I'm going to take them today. I got just about all the meat cut up and put back in. So that is it for the collard greens, y'all. Oh, I don't know if I said, but I use ham hocks. You can use smoked turkey necks. You can use smoked turkey wings, smoked turkey legs. You can use smoked neck bones, whatever you like. I like ham hocks in my collard greens. I don't eat pork often, but when I make collard greens, I like ham hocks. Okay? All right. See y'all later. Okay, y'all. So it's still Wednesday. I am putting together my cornbread for my dressing. What I do is I take 1.5 cups of self-rising cornmeal, yellow cornmeal, and 1 cup of all-purpose flour. I'm not going to make a whole lot of dressing because the kids don't need it, so I don't really need it. And 2 eggs, 1 cup of water. I use water instead of milk in my cornbread for my dressing. In my regular cornbread, excuse me, I do use buttermilk. And instead of vegetable oil, I use, when I preheat my oven, I put my pan that I'm going to cook the cornbread in. I put a stick of butter in it, and I put that in there, and I let it melt, and then that's my fat for my cornbread. Alright, so I'll show y'all how it looks. Alright, so this is what the cornbread looks like going into the oven. What I do is I pour the butter out of the pan into the cornbread, and I mix it up, and then as you can see, there's still butter in the pan, and it'll help it not only flavor it, but it'll keep it from sticking. And this is the butter that I use. This is the salted butter, and I also have the unsalted butter that I use for my bacon. I love this butter. Hey, so this is my cornbread for my dressing. It's all finished. I did not add sugar. So what I do is I let it overcook a little bit so it can dry out in the oven. And you see it's a lot more dense than you want cornbread you want to just eat as regular cornbread. I will do a video on that too, because I'm going to make the kids some cornbread because they don't like dressing. So I'll just make them some regular cornbread. But I let it stay in. I put it in there 350 for about 30 minutes. And I let it, as you can see, it kind of dries out a little bit. And which is a good thing, because you want your cornbread that you're using for your dressing to dry out a little bit. And like I said, I'm not making a whole lot of dressing because the kids don't need it. So yeah. But so yeah, here is the final product. I will be showing y'all how to make my regular cornbread later, okay? Alright, y'all, I am about to make some cranberry sauce. I have 2 packages of cranberries, about 1/2 cup of the original craisins. I have a few strawberries in there, some orange juice, some sugar, and I'm going to put a cinnamon stick in there, if I can find the cinnamon sticks. I'll let this cook down and I'll show you what it looks like in a little while. Alright, so I got these going for the sweet potato pies. Probably just gonna make one sweet potato pie because anybody else won't eat it. Don't make no sense to have it here if it ain't gonna be ate or eaten. So, I'll let you see how I make it. Making a room for the mac and cheese. I'll let this go. Got a stick of butter and 8 tablespoons of flour. I'll let it go a couple minutes. Okay, so I'm getting ready to make peach cobbler. I have two 29-ounce cans of peaches. I normally get peaches in the summertime or when they're in season and freeze them, but I didn't do that this year. But anyway, I have two 29-ounce cans of peaches. I have about, I drained one can, and I have about a half a cup of brown sugar. I'm going to add some butter. Oh, yeah. I'm going to add some butter. I'm going to let this go, and then I got to make my pie crust. Yeah, and I like the one with the pie crust. It's more like a peach pie, but I like that better than the pour over one that's actually like a cobbler. I don't like that, so I'm gonna use the I'm gonna make my pie crust. All right, so be back later.